Hello from the National Weather Service in Missoula, Montana. The Fire Weather Program from Missoula is excited to announce an update to our existing products and services. For the upcoming wildfire season, we are going to be adding the flexibility to issue a particularly dangerous situation PDS Red Flag Warning. You may have seen these PDS Red Flag warnings issued by other offices in the West, such as California, in this past wildfire season. And really, the goal of the PDS Red Flag Warning is for the Weather Service to highlight those rare and exceptional fire weather conditions, those events that historically have been very impactful, that have led to very significant fire spread and impacts to the public and the wildland firefighting community. Historically, in our area, an event that a lot of folks may remember in history is the fires of 1910, which burned over 1 million acres in a day or two. Those are the types of events that we're going to think of when we think of PDS red flag warnings for our fire area. And some of the criteria that our office is going to use as a guide for PDS red flag is going to be thinking of fuels near or at record dry levels. We're going to look for situations where there's been little to no rain in the past 30 to 90 days. Wind gusts are going to be greater than 40 miles per hour, and our relative humidity, RH, is going to be less than 15%. We have developed this wind and RH matrix that we're going to use as a reference guide for issuing PDS red flag warnings. And you'll see in the bottom right, shaded in purple, those are the situations where a PDS red flag may come into play. Seeing those wind gusts greater than 40 miles an hour, most likely greater than 50 for the really exceptional events. Once again, recapping the criteria, we're going to look for conditions more than 3 hours. The fuel energy release component, ERCs, are going to be above 90%, likely more so towards those historical dry, higher percentiles. Little to no rain in the last 30 to 90 days. And along and east of Divide and the Beaverhead Deer Lodge National Forest, based on some of the historical climatologies and research of those high-end critical fire weather days, we're going to be considering criteria for wind gusts at least 50 miles an hour, just given the frequency of some of those more extreme wind events down there in that area of the world. Finally, looking at just kind of an example of what a PDS red flag warning looks like, there is going to be this particularly dangerous situation PDS warning near the top of the product. There is enhanced wording in the impacts and precautionary and preparedness action statements. So I would advise you just to take a closer look at those statements if you're interested in learning more about what's going to be sent out to the firefighting and public communities. I really appreciate you attending this video recording today. If you have any additional questions or information that you want to pass along to here in the office, please feel free to see our contact information there. Thank you, and I hope you all have a great day.